This is how to make the Jedi Knight robe for your Anakin Skywalker figure. And you can also make one for Obi-Wan too. So first you want to start off with a template like this. Make sure that each side is even, and that if you hold Anakin up, it just comes just below the shoulders. Just above the shoulders, the line, and just below the feet. So normally, the Obi-Wan robe that I made is a little bit smaller, but this was just 12.5, 12 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 4.5 centimeters, and 16 centimeters. And what you want to do is when you cut this out, you do not want to cut it out just like this, basically. You want to cut it out so that there's basically two of them. So there would be this one, and then one that's attached to it through this line over here to kind of make this shape. You're going to end up with something like this. So when you flip it open, it makes the kind of cross that was there earlier. If you did it too oversized, like one side being oversized, that's okay. Just line it up of how it's supposed to be. See, there's a little bit sticking out. And then just cut along, like trim it over here like this. Even if it still doesn't line up, that doesn't really matter. But now what you're going to do is you're going to stitch along here, going up on an angle, and then going down on an angle. And you do that on both sides. Now that you've sewn the sides, you're going to cut off all the extra area. Now my sewing isn't perfect, but I'm still a beginner, and it really helps having a sewing machine. This one was about $40 on Amazon. Now what you're going to do is you're going to cut a line down the middle on one of the layers and do a little V for both layers. And what I did also to secure the stitching is I did put a little bit of not super glue, hot glue on each corner. You're going to fold it inside out, and you already have basically this part done. Now we're just doing the hood and then we're finished. And then you're going to cut a shape like this. And then you're just going to fold it in half. And the side that's rounded, you're going to stitch all along here up until this point. So now you have this, and then you just flip it back inside out again. Now what you're going to do is on the outside, there you have that V shape, and you have this V shape. So you're going to line this up, so the side you want on the outside, it's going to be lined up with the outside here. It's going to be like it's basically going to sew it like this. So when you're done, it should look like this. And then yeah, there you go, you have your Jedi robe.